The legend of the Flatwoods Monster. According to everyone's favourite source, Wikipedia, the story goes as this. At 7:15 p.m. on September the 12th, 1952, two brothers, Edward and Fred Meyer, and their friend Tommy Hyer, said they saw a bright object cross the sky and land on the property of local farmer G. Bailey Fisher. The boys went to the home of Kathleen Meyer, where they told their story. Meyer accompanied by three boys. This goes on for a long time. Bloody hell. Local children, Neil Nunley and Ronnie Shaver, and West Virginia National Guardsman Eugene Lemon went to the Fisher farm in an effort to locate whatever it was that the boys said they had seen. The group reached the top of a hill where Nunley said they saw a pulsing red light. Lemon said he aimed a flashlight in that direction and momentarily saw a tall, man-like figure, a bit sexist there by Lemon, with a round red face surrounded by a pointed hood-like shape. As you can tell, this sounds extremely similar to the Flatwoods Monster we see in Fallout 76 today. Descriptions varied. In an article for the Fate magazine based on this tape, UFO writer Gray Barker described the figure as approximately 10 feet tall compared to the 6/7 foot tall at a push thing we have in Fallout 76, with a rounded red blood face. A large pointed hood-like shape around the face. A little Red Riding Hood. Eye-like shapes which emitted greenish-orange light and dark black or green body. Kathleen Meyer described the figure as having small claw-like hands, clothing-like folds, and a head that resembled the Ace of Spades. What a description. Can we not just say the thing had a shovel head? Ratty, I swear to God, if you're watching this and you write #fathead in the comments, I'm coming for you. According to the story, when the figure made a hissing sound and glided toward the group, Lemon screamed and dropped his flashlight, causing the group to run away. Bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, Lemon was meant to be the National Guardsman, the oldest in the group, and, considering his status, kind of like what you'd think would be the toughest of the group. But he's the one that goes off screaming, not any of the kids. The group said they had smelled a pungent mist, and some later said they were nauseated. The local sheriff and a deputy had been investigating reports of a crashed aircraft in the area. They searched the site of the reported monster, but saw and heard and smelled nothing. According to the Barker's account, the next day, Lee Stewart Jr. of the Braxton Democrat claimed to discover skid marks in the field and odd grummy deposits. Basically, good old Lemon, the guardsman, dropped a cheeky little plopper and wiped his you-know-what on the ground like a dog before running away. Now, if you believe this daft story, then fair enough, but other people, maybe including me, might argue these kids were trying some of the nice farmers' crops and seen some magical things, if you know what I mean. Bloody criminals. But as you can tell, Bethesda have took this story and took absolutely nothing from it, apart from the fact this thing may or may not have been an alien. So here is where, if you're a big Fallout fan, things get a little juicy. If you take a look at the nice little clip on screen now, you'll see the Flatwoods Monster's beautiful little face. Take a big notice of the thing's teeth, hands, and shape of its shovel head. And now look at this little guy who we have seen in other Fallout titles. I'm not going to name every game, but there have been at least mentioned in about 4 of them and seen in about the same amount, if there or thereabouts. If you don't believe me, check the bloody wiki. Coincidence? I think not. Shout out to Spire Productions for this footage. I'll drop the link in the description as well if you want to watch the original video of the Flatwoods Monster's face all zoomed in and stuff. Now, arguably, some might say the Flatwoods Monster is not a Zetan, due to it being it's in this like little spacesuit thingy, and the fact that it doesn't use a ray gun, but instead has these magical powers where it can blast funky purple laser beams with its bird feet-like hands. But let's be fair, this would not be the first time that the creators and developers at Bethesda have decided to change the appearance of certain creatures and make up some rubbish about why it's changed. Let's take Mylurks as a perfect example. Now, I did watch a video a while ago on the reason why their appearance changed, but I can't find it now and I can't remember why, so if you feel the need to hate on me or would just like to drop a comment down below why their appearance changed, that would be brilliant. But basically, if you don't know, Zetans are the alien species seen throughout the Fallout games. In Fallout 3 you could find a broken down spaceship and then you could track down the alien and get their blaster. The Zetans were also in the New Vegas DLC called Mothership Zeta. The Zetans were also mentioned in Fallout 4 in the Jack Cabot questline and allowed the family to have this mysterious serum which allowed them to be immortal. Something like that. I know for a fact somewhere along there I'll probably be mildly off and someone will comment or say you were completely wrong, this was due to this, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, if you want to do that, fair enough. But I know what you're like, so yeah, do it. There are also some people that have their theories which suggest the Zetans started the Great War. But that's a story for another day, and if you're into them theories, then same here. So basically, this is the crack. The Flatwoods Monster, also known as Dave, has a problem with his legs, to which he can't walk. And because Zetans are aliens, and aliens have mad technology skills, they use little jet thrusters instead of the traditional wheelchair, like what the rest of us would use. Dave also wears his glass astronaut helmet because he's a real OG and likes to show off the fact he travels around the space on the daily. Dave also wears his space helmet for the fact he doesn't want to catch radworms like the rest of us scroungers, and can't stand the stench of the mire or the shit them bloody scorched beasts keep leaving around the map. Seems like a pretty legitimate excuse to me. Now, Dave, although he has all this mad technology, he can't navigate his way out of Appalachia because it's just full of giant mountains and forests where he keeps getting attacked by groups of hooligans in bright yellow power armour. And Dave does not like yellow, he much prefers pink, and is the reason why he never leaves Appalachia. Now, I did try and locate the exact whereabouts where the Flatwoods Monster can be found to share with you all, but I'll be straight with you, there isn't an exact location. People are finding this thing all over the place. Some people are arguing certain places have higher chances of finding them than others, but none of that is like properly proven or anything like that, so I don't want to say them in case I'm massively wrong and then get hate for doing them. But yeah, if you want to check them out, go on the Fallout wiki, just literally go on Google, type in Flatwoods Monster Fallout 76, it'll tell you the locations just there. Now, if you're lucky enough to find our good friend Dave, treat him with a little bit of respect. He is lost. And feel free to direct him home with a few rounds of your most powerful weapon. If you can give his head a slap with something hard like a wrench or a baseball bat, that'll really upset him, as he loves his helmet. Anyway, that's enough of me blabbering utter nonsense alongside the lore of the infamous Flatwoods Monster. I hope you all enjoyed. I didn't really want this to be a straight up standard lore vid, so I put my own take on it, blabbered a load of rubbish, made up a load of crap basically, and tried to make it sound somewhat entertaining. Now, since I know for a fact if you're still watching this, you must have enjoyed the video to some degree, so in that case, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and tell me in the comments that you enjoyed this so I can make more of these and blabber some more nonsense, just for the sake of it. And before you turn off this video, consider watching one of these videos on the left hand side of the screen right now, and before you click on one of them, be sure to leave a like, it really helps me out and supports the channel, get recommended and what have you. And if you've watched this has already helped me, so thank you so much, you're amazing. And I'm going to keep blabbering, because I can blabber. And yeah, I'm going to stop now, because that's enough. But I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.